So, hello guys, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you're doing okay. Hope you're looking after number one, and remember that's you, because trust and believe, if you don't look after yourself first, you won't be strong enough and able to look after anyone else. So we're going to keep up with Matthew Hyde. Remember that guy that abducted his girlfriend and did what he did to her? Yes. So the family of Matthew Hyde has made an offer of $2 million as restitution to his ex-girlfriend, who suffered second-degree burns from a clothing iron when he held her CAPTIVE in his dorm and TORTURED her for 3 days. But the prosecutor, Ashtel Steele, told the court that the amount is less than half of what the complainant is seeking. Personally, I don't believe that $2 million is enough for what that girl went through at the hands of that guy. Because when you think about it, $2 million is not a lot. And unless they are going to pay for lawyer fees differently, if lawyer fees have to come out of the $2 million that she is to get, it no make no sense, no day, no how. But say for argument's sake, the lawyer fees is different, and then this $2 million, that is what you're going to get. Remember, those marks he put on her skin is going to be there forever if she don't pay for the right corrective surgery in terms of grafts for her skin. And some of a young girl, young pretty girl, you understand? She's going to need her skin corrected. And that is just what we can see. Remember that other than that, all the other pain and suffering that she went through, you understand? Remember, he would have jumped over a fence as well without her giving him consent. The box and the thumps and the kicks is another thing. You understand? So her whole ordeal, and remember, she wasn't sure if she was going to get out of that. As we go along, you will hear why I said that. Because based on how he said she was lucky to escape, simply means that he would have taken it further if she wasn't rescued. Because remember, I never release her, And people suspect there's something going on and then can't find the girl to check his dorm because he's acting funny. So really and truly, we don't know what would have been the end result. Now my thing is this. $2 million is definitely not enough. We don't know if they are going to accept that, but we are going to keep up with this case, because all of a sudden this guy have a traumatic life from him young till him older. So what happened to him parents them? What happened to him mother and father? What happened to him family members? What happened to him caretaker, whoever was looking after him? To don't unleash this youth pan society because him traumatic and have psycho all kind of analytic situation going on with him. That would simply mean they are part of the problem. So they equally supposed to make sure make up for the restitution for this girl. So the money needs to be a lot more than $2 million, because she's going to have this over her for a long time in the future. And all his childhood woes is no excuse for what he did, because he know what he was doing, and he know that he was jealous, and he know that it was wrong. You understand? What to all them Jamaican children that go through serious real life traumas and don't turn out to be doing anything like this? How much get a youth you see go through traumatic childhood doing acts like this? How much of them doing acts like this? There's no excuse for what he's doing, because the whole of we go through trauma, the whole of we are grow up from trauma, and we don't choose to turn out to be criminals and do stuff like this. So that is no excuse. We always try to make excuse to rich people. Now the Home Circuit Court is hearing a continuation of Hydes' sentencing hearing. Justice Caroline Powell will hand down her ruling on December the 17th. The judge noted that she was awaiting outstanding materials and also needed time to factor in the prosecution's reply to the case that were cited by Hydes' lawyer, Patrick Peterkin. Meanwhile, Steele, during her response, described the case as being very egregious and unlike any other case, including those cited by Peterkin. Steele said the injuries to the complainant caused physical, psychological, and financial harm. Exactly. She stressed that what Hyde did amounted to torture and that it was deliberate and cruel. The prosecutor further submitted that Hyde's action was premeditated as he did not burn the accused just once but 4 times. So imagine all those marks all over her skin. She cited his comments to the complainant that she should be thanking him after he allowed her to take a cold shower after burning her, and Hyde saying to let me appraise my artwork in making her arguments. So what the judge is saying is that Hyde not only burn her once but 4 times, and then after that him made her go and get a cold shower, and him turn to her and tell her say you should be thanking God that I let him get a shower, and then turn around and looking at the marks on her body, he said let me appraise my artwork. Can you imagine that? That boy is demons, and you have to have grown up among controversial people to come out like that. As I say, I blame his parents or whoever grew him up. Peterkin had asked Justice Ty Powell to consider a sentence of between 3 and 4 years during his plea in mitigation. The lawyer had urged the judge to bear in mind the personal circumstances of Hyde, who has undergone personal and psychological challenges since childhood and is currently diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Listen to me, man, and stop make that thing be a big issue. Because the whole away is diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Because we switch depends on the mood and what going on in our life. So that is no excuse for what he did. Another thing too, they are talking about that he has undergone certain challenges from he was a child. Where is his medical report from the doctors, his pediatrician from him come up that this was the case? If this was so, then that would mean so we still have to blame the parents or guardian who put him out there in society for go live amongst people when they know that him have a problem. If my child have a problem, mentally, physically, and emotionally, is the child I pay the most attention to. I don't allow them to just run free. It's my job and me bring the child on the earth. I'm going to pay attention because I know if pissed off what he's capable of. That is responsibility of parents. You get what I'm saying? So this is not an excuse for what I'm doing. You need to pay the penalty and you need to pay out in pocket as well for compensate this 21-year-old young lady properly. He has been in custody since his arrest last February, pleaded guilty on September the 26th to assault, occasional and grievous bodily harm, use of malicious communication, assault, occasional actual bodily harm, and false imprisonment. The University of the West Indies student was charged after he held his ex-girlfriend captive for 3 days in his room at George Allen Hall and tortured her with a hot clothing iron and other implements. She was discovered sometime after 10 p.m. on February 9, 2023. It is alleged that Hyde injured the complainant following cheating accusations. You know what? Parents and guardians, teach your children that they do not own human beings. Teach them to have empathy. Teach them what is really love. Love is not owning someone. Love is about complimenting someone. And in whatever case, if she wants to go, let her go. You can't grow your children let them feeling like they're entitled and them entitled to people's lives and what people have. Teach them to respect themselves and respect other people and their opinions. Let them understand that every disappointment or not able to get what they want doesn't mean that the life ends there. It means that good, better, best, there will be something else that comes along. The world is big. The world is their oysters. If this not work out, you're going to go on to something else. And you'll be so much better and glad you did, because you say, my gosh, look how I was killing up myself over this person, and only to find out I am with this person. Just remember, the best of relationships, you have to start with someone, and sometimes the journey does not end with that person. Sometimes you have to continue the journey with someone else to reach where you want to reach. It would be like you buy something to eat, like an ice cream or a yogurt, but you're not sure of the flavor. And once you taste it, it tastes sour. What you're going to do, continue eating it, you throw it away and go pick a different flavor. Life goes on. People move on. Move on. You don't hurt people. You don't feel entitled and feel like you're supposed to be disciplining people for your own gratification. What kind of style that? It stems from how this child was grown. Not never wrong with the child growing up, because him and 90% of Jamaican people that has grown up from youth have all troubled from traumas and experiences that, trust and believe, your head would spin when you hear about it. So that is no excuse. And $2 million compensation for this young lady is not enough. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.